Well, as you can see, I'm still in the dark. I did, however, manage to pay the electrical bill. You see, fortunately, I just so happened to have the bill on my person, having written the check that very morning. And then fortune smiled on me for an unprecedented second time when a rather large cockroach came scuttling by, while I managed to stick the envelope onto his back with a bit of cellophane tape. Always good to have a bit of cellophane tape on one's person, I always say. I then convinced the cockroach to scuttle upstairs and deposit the envelope in the post, and so, bippity-boppity-poo, the light should come back on at any moment. Well, at least in theory. Oh dear. Oh, well, how about that? Here we go. Shouldn't be more than a moment now. Oh yes, what was I saying? Yes, you were wondering how it was that I came to be imprisoned in this barrel. Well, I can't say precisely how long I've been confined, but leave it to say it's been a while. You see, it was some time ago that the master decided to go on holiday to the continent. Some sort of business regarding the IRS, immigrations, and a plumber was making it necessary to leave the country for a couple years or so, is how the master put it. I immediately began to prepare the estate for a prolonged absence. I, for some unknown reason, was under the false impression that I would be accompanying the master on his journey. But as it so often happens, I was sadly mistaken. In any case, the house was prepared, our bags were packed, and we were ready to depart, when Mistress 13 informed me that her favorite bear trap was in the cellar, and that she couldn't possibly travel without it, and that I must go and get it this instant or else. Naturally, I protested, as the car was merely loaded and ready to depart at any moment. It was all to no avail. I suppose I should have become suspicious when Mistress 13 said that she would accompany me down to the cellar to find her bear trap, as she knew exactly where it was. But I suppose that I was so intent on not missing my ride that I failed to recognize the warning signs. Well, to make a long story short, we arrived in the cellar. As I stood up, Mistress 13 first pointed at me, and then at a barrel. It was at that moment that I became a bit concerned. She violently tossed me into this barrel, which contents included some freshly mixed cement and a rabid rat. The top was put in place and securely fastened. The last thing I heard was Mistress 13's chortle and something about a stupid stick man loser. Well, I tried my best to escape. Oh, for a moment or so. And then I decided to give in to the inevitable. And so, here I've sat. I'm sorry to report that Rupert, yes, I named the rabid rat Rupert, didn't make it. No, I'm afraid that after gnawing on my leg for some short time, I believe that I heard him say something like a stupid stick-man loser, and then he blew his brains out. Where he got such a small revolver is beyond me. In any case, here I've sat for I don't know how long, waiting for the master to return and release me from this wretched barrel. Well, I suppose I've taken up enough of your time. But if you find yourself with even an iota of interest, or perhaps more aptly put, a morbid curiosity, be sure to stop by again. After all, I won't be going anywhere, and I've got so much more to tell you. I do. In any case, as the master has been known to say, until next time, unpleasant dreams. Oh dear. That's going to leave a mark. Ouch.